Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Deep Dive into Death. I'm your host, Malia Bayich, and I got myself a microphone, so this is my first time using one of these. I postponed my interview until after my new lighting comes in because I just figured, we may as well step it up a game. So today's show is going to be a little bit shorter, and I want to bring up two topics. The first topic, hold on, I guess I got to do this stuff first. So, welcome to the deep dive into death. And then you can find me here at findingrealm.com. And because my website's still being rebuilt with my death doula services, you can message me at info@findingrealm.com, and I do death education, grief support, death planning, advanced care planning, legacy work, rituals, and visual. And you can find me over on X/Twitter under Finding Realm, Finding Realm on YouTube, or Bayich, my last name, Bajich, on Rumble, and you'll see my Finding Realm symbol on the top there. So, the first topic we're going to talk about, and one of the things that comes up most commonly when somebody is dying is eating. So, this week I've already gotten 2 messages asking questions about this, which is why I thought this would be a really important topic to talk about. I'm just going to pull out these earphones because they're honestly driving me nuts. So, I'll check the sound afterwards. It's very natural at the end of life for people to stop eating. Hold on, I did make a slide on this. So let's bring it up. So we like to comfort people. Oh, you're not feeling well. Eat, eat, eat. But when the body's dying, it no longer needs food. It doesn't need calories, and the metabolism totally changes. So, forcing food can actually cause somebody to throw up or choke. We really don't want to make people uncomfortable. When somebody's dying, they're already going through all kinds of things. So, them slowing down on their eating is completely normal. In fact, that's what it's naturally supposed to do, the body. Um, Eventually the liquids are going to decrease too, and we'll get to a point where usually we just swab somebody's mouth with a sponge, sometimes with water. They got like this kind of glycerine stuff, just to help keep them moist as they're actively breathing. Some they call it the death rattle. We'll get into that in another day. And this is the same for our pets too. Is I had a client this week who's like, my pet stopped eating. The dog's really old. She's so sweet. Um, but it was like, well, this is normal. This is normal. So it's okay. It's just totally a part of the process. Um, Once somebody stops eating and drinking, and this is general, but it's usually less than 2 weeks to go. The body in a healthy state, depending on who you are, can only go about that long. So when your body's actually shutting down and dying, the likelihood of a timeline would be less than 2 weeks at this point. Of course, certain circumstances can change everything. Um, and the last part I have, so I just had to look on the slide to remind me of what I was talking about. And the last thing, which you can't really see because that banner is going across there. Hold on. I probably can stop that. Hide that. There we go. Um, is It's actually very gentle. Like when somebody stops eating and the body's shutting down, it's not painful and they're not starving. So this is a big myth around people. Oh, they're starving, they're gonna die. Yes, they are gonna die. No, they are not starving. Yes, it's very gentle. So that's one topic that I can honestly say every single time has always come up. And I've seen families fight over this too. Like, you can't eat, or why aren't they eating, or you've got to feed them, or, you know. So that part's really mindful to be mindful of. That's just it's normal. It's totally normal. So then the next thing I want to bring up is a program that I've been helping in the background with Home Hospice Association. Okay, let me bring this one up. Called Candy Cafe. Home Hospice Association is a registered charity across Canada, and I've been helping work in the background for about a year now. For me specifically, my involvement with Candy Cafe is I've taken the one course I'm going to show you about, the 2.5 hour program, but I've also taken the certification. It's a 6 to 8 week certification on how to talk about kids with grief, death, and dying. And I've been very lucky to help work on trying to get grants for this program so that we can put it all across Canada. Okay, so let's go back. Hold on. So this is the program I want to bring up for you today. So it is called, can you see that? Talking to Kids. How to talk with kids about dying, death, and grief. And this is a 2.5 hour program with the program manager, Terry Viola Wilson. And this program is phenomenal. Because my kids have gone through death, they've had the death of a great grandma, 3 grandparents, 3 pets, and if you count Carter's Siamese fighting fish that happened when he was little, but it meant something to him. So they've already experienced 9 deaths in their life. My daughter's 15, my son is 10. So when I took this program, it really helped me to understand and to think about the different ways that my kids were experiencing grief through all of these experiences, because they're not going to say it quite the way that we think that they're going to, and each kid is going to react totally different. My daughter is like an empath, and that's a lot for her, where my son is totally curious and was like, "Ah, cool, dead bodies. Okay, let's go." So they took it in 2 totally different ways. So this next program, I've got it there. I believe it's on November. Sorry, I got to make this big so I can see it. I should have wrote that down. November 19th, Tuesday, November 19th. I'll put all the links in the box below, or you can just go to Home Hospice's website, which is www.homehospiceassociation.com, and you'll find it in the Death Education tabs up top. And then once again, because I'm keeping this episode super short today, the deep dive into death. I'm a certified death doula, Reiki master teacher, massage therapist, and ritual practitioner. And so you can find me at www.findingrealm.com. Please like, share, and subscribe to any of those spots below. And thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully for my interview, because I'll have all the stuff set up. Have a great day.